In March 2025, near the quiet town of Buga, Colombia, an object fell from the sky, not with fire or noise, but almost silently. It was spotted by locals as a flashing aerial light streaking in the night, maneuvering erratically before seemingly vanishing behind a row of trees. The next morning, a farmer walking along a dirt path on the outskirts of town made a strange discovery: a metallic sphere, about the size of a grapefruit, sitting half buried in soft soil. It was cold to the touch, despite the midday sun, and unusually heavy for its size. Most curiously, the sphere had no visible seams, screws, or welds, as if it had not been made, but grown. Photos of the object quickly surfaced on local social media. The reactions were immediate. Some claimed it was space junk. Others said it looked too pristine, too deliberate. UFO enthusiasts, both local and international, quickly took notice. The object was transferred to a Colombian research institute, where scientists began an X-ray and materials analysis. Their findings were shocking. Inside the orb were 3 concentric layers made from aerospace-grade alloys, resembling titanium and steel, but arranged in an unknown molecular structure. The inner core featured 18 microspheres arranged with uncanny symmetry around a small crystalline node, appearing to some like a processor or data module. There were no electronic circuits, no soldering, no ports or connections as we know them. Yet the inner structure suggested intentional design far beyond human engineering. In addition, the surface bore a series of etched markings, not scratches or tool marks, but clean, deeply embedded symbols. When specialists ran the symbols through AI trained on ancient scripts, a loose interpretation emerged, strangely poetic and cryptic. Cradle of flame, awakening seed. Beneath the waters, we watch. The farmer who first discovered the object, whose identity was later shielded, reportedly fell ill days after touching it. He experienced fever-like symptoms, nausea, and vivid dreams involving stars, underwater structures, and non-human voices. Medical tests found nothing abnormal, but he insisted something inside him had changed. "It's not from here," he said in a radio interview. "It was waiting to be found. I wasn't meant to keep it." Soon things escalated. The Colombian military arrived and secured the area. Foreign agents, allegedly from the U.S., were seen at the research facility shortly afterward. Days later, the orb was moved to an undisclosed location. All public statements were carefully worded. The object was under investigation and did not pose a public threat. Local speculation, however, intensified. People claimed to see more lights in the sky, moving with unearthly precision. Others reported electrical malfunctions in the region. A few even claimed to have found smaller, similarly smooth fragments, though none could be verified. Experts remained divided. NASA publicly stated it did not match known satellite debris. Materials scientists said the construction was not achievable with current commercial or military tech. UFO researchers believe the object is an autonomous probe, possibly observational in nature, the kind of thing a civilization might seed across a galaxy to monitor developing worlds. Skeptics call it an elaborate hoax or experimental drone component, though no agency has claimed ownership. The incident didn't end when the orb disappeared from public view. Whispers remain of translated messages, of psychological effects on those near it, of dreams shared by people who'd never met. Whether it was an alien artifact, a relic from Earth's distant past, or a psychological phenomenon, no one can say. But one thing is certain: something fell in Buga, and it wasn't ordinary.